Singing, oh, I never left the crown.
Okay, so that was Never Never There by Subtract. A bit of a dance to get you into this new act I'm going to introduce you to right now. Because currently I am sat here with Luke, a brand new artist from South Wales. Hi guys, how are you?
Hiya.
You alright?
Good, thanks.
Good stuff.
Yeah, cold.
Cold, I know. They had a bit of a getting lost on the way here, but they have found it alive and unfrozen, which isn't too bad. So guys, tell us a little bit about yourselves and a little bit about your music.
Well, I started off as it was just myself, and I used to do like rap music and electronic music. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, and that was going for about a year, or about a few months, and then I figured then get Manon involved because she's like a music student as well, and just to make like the performance more like physical than it was, because at the time it was more so like just me on the mic getting like
with a backing track
type thing, and then
now all the instruments are real, so
that's
we bring in
cool.
like a launch pad, keyboard, drum pad, and
then it's like kind of turned into its own monster now, isn't it? And like Manon is literally the half of the band now, but we kept with the name for to avoid confusion and stuff.
Still me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good. So you kind of get more layer to the track, is it? By using that a bit
Basically,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
That's
she
awesome.
can play every instrument under the sun, so it gives total new I don't know. She can bring completely different vibes to the song, rather than it just being sequenced and all done electronically,
That's really cool. So, you got a bit of a one-man band in your band, so that's really cool, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah.
So what inspires you to kind of create this type of genre of music? Is there anything you kind of pick from at all?
It's just something we both enjoy,
Yeah, exactly. We've always worked we listened to the same music.
Yeah.
And kind of always had a jam with stuff, and
it's I think it's more so what's current. A lot of artists draw from things like back in the 80s or when they were growing up and things, but I think with us we're a lot more like what's been out this week, and we learn our way rather than go back and kind of learn our way.
Yeah, so picking what's current really, isn't it? Because that's what, this kind of genre does. You want to be on point with the current music. And, so do you so what kind of influence do you take from other people? Is that kind of a specific thing you look out for in other acts?
I don't know, it's kind of dead simple. It's if we think something is cool, we'd love to recreate it somehow, or make it for ourselves,
Yeah.
So we do sample and things sometimes, and but what's cool is even though we're taken from all these current acts, still what we do is we've made our own sound. Do you know what I mean? It's still very us for some reason, and that's cool.
Keeping yourselves in the old vibe, aren't you? That's really good. Yeah. So you're also one of the acts that was announced for the Forte project. How does that feel to be one of those?
Oh, it's so cool.
Really exciting, yeah. It's happened really fast though, because obviously I only started a few months ago with Lucas, and then we had a gig with Soon Festival. That was a few weeks ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we got announced then with the Forte, and just working hard.
Yes, it hasn't happened quite quick, to be honest.
It's all gone go, isn't it? It's really good. So what do you feel like being, the only dance artist in the category? Is that a good feeling?
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Yeah.
Because we're unique as well, image-wise as well.
Yeah, so we'll stand out. However, we don't really have a lot of people to compete with, not even compete with, we do have lots of artists to compete with, but just people to look to,
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, because when you look at the scheme and you look down and then you kind of pick out certain artists, you can go, a dance artist, but you don't have to go, I've got to pick from these 5 other dance artists, you know what I mean? So that's really good. You're going to stand out and people are going to be like,
that's cool.
I'm going to check these guys out. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. So are you fans of the other artists? Do you listen to their music?
I love them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the voice on Casey, have you heard it?
Oh, I have, yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I know.
She's really good.
Yeah, and we know the boys from Upbeat Sneakers.
Yeah, Upbeat Sneakers, they won to watch.
Oh, they're hilarious. It's so funny.
Really good.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Do you gig with these people then? Do you kind of when you kind of gig, are you on the same circuit in a way? Because a lot of the South Wales, it's all on a similar circuit.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself gigging with some of these artists sometimes?
Yes, at the moment we're we're all kind of like one bill type thing, you know. Like we'll like jump in with one another and whatnot.
Yeah. We gigged with, well, for Soon, we were with Upbeat Sneakers.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, so we were on before them, and then Pretty Vicious with the final act, and
Yeah.
they're really big at the moment.
That's crazy.
So it's really cool to support them in some ways, yeah.
Yeah, so playing on the bill of Soonfest, how was it like? Did you get a good audience in Soonfest as well? Was it really cool to like...
It was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really strange.
Oh, it was a stressful day,
It
wasn't
was a
it?
stressful day. We had technical.
Huge technical difficulties, like.
Of course we did.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but it figured out. It was great.
That's really cool. But then you can say you've played Soonfest, which is, you know, an iconic festival
Yeah.
here in Cardiff, isn't it? It's going really well.
I was lucky enough to do Dim Soon back in the spring.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
But that was when I was on my own, and now this time around, Manon's with us. And like
It's like, oh, someone's appeared on the stage.
Yeah,
Who is this?
yeah.
You weren't there before. But that's really cool. So what is the writing and recording process like for your music between you both?
At the moment, it's
We make most like use of the facilities in our uni. The atrium.
Fantastic.
Obviously, being a music student, I get to book out the studio and practice rooms as well. And on a Sunday, we use that as a writing day.
yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So we just sit down together and we just write and listen to each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And like it's very at the moment it's very like we have a theme and we have a vision for what we're gonna put out and how people will see us, and like we're drawing a lot from like a really like tropical vibe, like hot natured and things, and disclosure and whatnot.
Yeah, but that's all big at the moment. That's what gets people dancing, and you know that's what you
Exactly.
want to hear in a dance track,
And it's
isn't it?
happy music as well.
That's
you
it.
know. However, with this song you'll play now, Seashells, it's one of the more darker things we have in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we thought,
did a music video for that. didn't
yeah,
we?
we did, yeah.
Ah, yes.
That was great.
Where can people watch this then?
It's on our Facebook page. We should upload it to the Facebook
Yeah,
page.
and it's on your Vimeo.
Yeah, it's on the Vimeo.
Yeah.
Check that out then, yeah.
I'll post it back. I'll repost it on the page. Or pin it in the
Yeah,
top or something.
make sure we all see it. I want to, you know, everyone will check that out. So when you kind of write the lyrics and things like that, because I've always been interested in, you know, the dance lyrics and things like that, do you kind of take on a subject matter and then you kind of mould it into some kind of a dancey way, or?
Yeah, like it's quite like poetic, innit? Like this quite again with the whole like you have a vision type thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know what the song would look like if it was a music video.
Yes.
And you write then to tell the story of the music video type thing, and the lyrics are quite broad and abstract, so that people are able to like take what meaning they want from it, because it could mean multiple things, you know, which is kind of cool, and it's what I love to do. Like leave it up to people's interpretation, you know.
That's it. The music does the talking then, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
like, because when you want to hear what the beat is going on, you know, the lyrics over the top, it's got to have a good hook, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. So that's really cool, though. It's really nice to have a dance artist on the show. I'm so excited right now.
Cool, yeah,
So what's your goal over the next coming year then? Because you're going to be having a lot of gigs and things going on, aren't you?
Yeah, so that's our main goal, to like have more gigs, and across the UK as well, I think.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Just kind of put our name
Kind
out
of
there.
like hit the scenes, you know, like you said, Cardiff at the moment, there's like a sound coming from Cardiff.
Yes.
And
definitely.
it may not be like entirely electronic, so if we could head to places like Bristol and London and tap into like the huge like electronic audiences they have there, you know. And what else? Oh, we're going to use Forte as like a massive platform.
Oh,
Huge
definitely.
platform.
Well, it's going to get your name on the map, isn't it, really?
Totally,
And, you
like,
know,
it's
going to
already
get
helped
you.
us such like so far already. Like
Yeah.
it's been less than a month, I think. Isn't it?
It's such a fantastic... So how did you get to apply for this project then? What made you want to go, I'm going to give it a go?
So we were with the YPN.
Yes.
And they were just like, oh, there's this opportunity coming up, mate. Like, be sure to apply for it. However, the competition's going to be very intense. So we sat down one night and we like filled in the application form. I'm not gonna lie, like we put our heart and soul into
That's
this.
so
like,
good. But you're here now, so, you know, it did good. It did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, we used a lot the fact that we were an electronic act and there's not many about, to like try really sell us, like, oh, we'd stand out and we have this, like, again, we have this vision and yeah, like it worked in our favour and then we got it, so that's cool.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what kind of can we expect from a typical Luke kind of gig? What can we grab from it?
Visuals.
Visuals. I like that.
Visuals.
Again, like with our gig at Soon, we were suffered like severe losses, like technical difficulties and whatnot.
But that was also our first gig together.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it worked. It went well.
But in the future.
But next time around, because we have a gig in the Moon on the 24th of January, it's the Free for All festival.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
There'll be like a lots of the 40 acts there as well.
Sweet.
So it'll be cool to come along and see us all perform.
We'll see bright lights, flashing lights, loud music.
Lights.
Big set.
I'm really pushing the face paint as well. Manon's like, she's a little reserved about that one.
Yes.
Is it going to be like all UV face paint as well? So you're going to literally stick out like, hiya! Oh, that's going to be amazing. That'd be really nice to play amongst some other
visual
acts.
Thing, you know?
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be fantastic. I mean, but it's going to be nice to go to a gig and see different genres of music coming all the time,
exactly.
rather than the same thing going on. So that's really exciting. So, what can you tell me about Seashells and this next track that I'm going to play for you?
How did it come about? It was one of the so when Manon joined, I decided we'd completely change the sound to suit both of us, so we could both put into it, you know. And it was one of the first tracks we'd done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we figured with Soon Festival coming up, we'll get one of them finished and put out. And it ended up being this one. I think we focused. Why did we hone in on Seashells? I think it was because it was the most different one compared to everything else we had at the time, and I don't know, we just really liked it. And again, it gives off that tropical vibe. However, it's really dark and it's cool. Do you know what I mean?
Cool,
it's just
man.
cool.
It's cool. And I'm excited to see his visuals as well for that. It's going to be cool as well.
The visuals totally fit the song, and yeah, it's cool.
I want to come to a gig now. I want to come see you guys play. Let's go now. Oh, so best of luck, guys, and thank you so much for coming in today, and best of luck with everything. It sounds like it's going to be an exciting year for you as well, which is really good. So would you like to introduce your track for us today?
We are Luke, and you're now going to listen to Seashells.
Perfect. Cheers, guys.
Some of you going to be dead 50 years from now. Some are going to be dead 30, and some are going to be dead 60, 70 years from now. We all going to die soon. The soul and your spirit never die. That's what live ever. So your body is just housing your soul and spirit.
Let it in, let it begin again. Open your mind to the bigger picture. Try to smile, open the doors to the demons, and submit yourself to your newfound scripture. She sells seashells, but I can teach you if you want to. But I can teach you if you want to. But I can teach you if you want to. She sells seashells, but I can teach you if you want to. But I can teach you if you want to. But I can teach you if you want to. I know you're not scared, but you're underprepared. I see through this disguise with curious eyes burning into my head. I know you're not scared, but you try to be careful. Come out of that shell, your friends have gone home. You want to be careful. Let it in, let it begin again. Open your mouth to a taste so rich. Forget to breathe, like memories you just can't conceive. These scenes got your head in chains, but igniting your mind like flames. She says, seashells, but I can teach you if you want to. But I can teach you if you want to. But I can teach you if you want to. She says, seashells, but I can teach you if you want to. But I can